Welcome into Extra Time. Thank you very much for all your tweets. Lots of them today. A lot of them regarding Liverpool. Mo Salah is so overrated. I can see why Stevie gets frustrated with him. He's not the same player he was 2 seasons ago. Thoughts?
I think overrated is a bit harsh. I would certainly agree that he's not as good as he was 2 seasons ago. But the problem is, as many mistakes as he makes in a game, usually he'll turn around and does something that kind of makes up for it, like the goal he scored at the weekend.
Yep.
So, yeah, not at his best. He's not overrated. Somewhere around.
Not exactly the most efficient striker in the world. Not the most effective.
I triple captained him in my fantasy, Jules. Did you this week?
I triple captain Mane. It's even worse, man. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'll tell you what you should have done. You should have captained the throw-in coach. That's what you should have done. How many points you get for that?
Good form. He could be a coach.
Good form. How mental did Mo Salah have Stevie during the course of this match?
Aye.
Yeah,
Well, you were sat with me,
Yeah,
and
I
he
was
was
sat with
through, and all he had to do was swing his right boot at it, and then he tried to get on his left, and then, of course, when he should have passed it to Chamberlain, there's no way. And I was sat like that, with my arms crossed, and going, there's no way he's going to score it.
Yeah, you were with your arms crossed.
Are
Are you going to keep your arms crossed now?
I remember when your arms were crossed.
That was a very that relevant part of the conversation.
I didn't want to hit me mic, so I was very
It's like a
careful what I was
dream of genie there for a second.
I've never heard a nice word said about zonal marking on a set piece, especially from the FC crew. So why do so many seem to use it throughout football? You like zonal marking, don't you?
When I was coaching the Revs, that's exactly how we defended. And I'm going to tell you that we had one of the best defensive records against corners of anybody in the time I was there.
What about throw-ins?
Throw-ins, I don't
Well,
know.
they didn't have a coach.
I'd need to see the
They didn't have a
stats.
coach.
I'd need to see the stats. But corners, no, absolutely. 3 along the 6-yard box, 1 in front, 1 on the post. Extra 1 would go out if it went short.
Yep.
And then you have somebody on the edge of the box.
Shaka, what did
I
you prefer?
hate zonal marking.
Yep.
I hate it. I just feel that you can identify a weak spot and put your best man in that spot.
By the way, can I tell you where I got it from? The all-conquering Liverpool size of the 70s and 80s. That's exactly how we did
See,
it.
that's
exactly how we
You're
did
stuck
it.
in the past. That's it. That's
So all it goes to show is, it's not the actual zone of marking that's the problem. It's the people that attract.
How about you do a hybrid? You can do some zonal and then some man-to-man. So you pick up a guy like Sergio Ramos. A guy like Sergio Ramos, you don't let him have a free run, because if he has a free run, chances are he's going to get him beat.
No, we did. We had 3 picking up.
Yeah.
Everybody else was in the zone.
So you're a hybrid. See, you didn't even know you were in an advanced.
No, well, there's not.
That's too big a word for Stephen.
I can't imagine there is a team that
They
has
mixed
10
it.
outfield
They
players.
didn't have a hybrid.
doing
They
a
mixed
zonal
it up.
marking.
They had a mix.
How does here we go. How does Shaka pick his rankings? While he's asleep or while he's having a few beers with the boys?
Hey.
Shooting in the dark.
I'll have you know, it's a highly scientific
Shaka, I can ask you to give me
formula.
the rankings now, and you would give me a different rankings than the ones that we did in the show.
That's not true.
Definitely. There's no way.
Why is he going after you?
I don't know.
Well, because it's the truth.
If you
Why are you going after
asked
him?
me to give you
Because it's the truth.
my rankings now,
Terrible.
I'd say no.
I respectfully decline.
Oh, dear. What's up with Jules recently? He's getting angry at Darke,
Yeah.
taking calls during the show.
Yeah.
He got angry at me because I brought up the
Yeah.
the throwing coach as well.
Exactly. He was so angry.
Goodness.
Yeah. Late a lot.
Late a lot. Yeah. This is too much going on.
Yeah.
What's going on?
There's a lot going on. That's right. I work too hard, too much.
Aren't you going to Paris for the NBA tomorrow? That's not work.
That is not work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll send you a few photos.
Are you going with Nay?
No.
I think I believe that maybe there'll be a few PSG players in there. And by the way, there won't be a big party for Nay's birthday next month.
Why not?
It's
This
maturing.
time we
It's
do
growing
it.
up.
We do it smaller this time.
No, that's what he's told you, Jules. There's
You're
no
just
party
not
this
invited,
year.
that's all.
It's a surprise.
Should Wolves be considered a serious contender for Europa League? Their performances in Premier League certainly make a case for this. Jules?
No, because as we explained rightly on the show, they will field a weakened side on Europa League to focus on the Premier League, where they have a chance to finish in the top 4, and that would be the right thing to do. They don't have enough depth in the squad to do, to put two very strong teams in both competitions. I think they will have to choose, and surely the Premier League will take priority over the Europa League.
Final question is for you, Shaka. From Shaka Laka Boom Boom.
Yes.
Can Shaka say Edward Woodward 5 times as a birthday gift for me?
Edward Wood, Edward Wood, Edward Wood, Edward Wood, Edward Wood, Edward Wood.
Edward Woodward.
Edward Woodward.
Edward what?
Edward Woodward.
Oh, I thought you said Edward Woodward.
Edward Woodward.
Edward Woodward, Edward Woodward, Edward Woodward, Edward Woodward, Edward Woodward, Edward Woodward.
Happy birthday! There you go.
Do you know what?
Hey, that's more impressive than
Do you
your
know
top
what?
10.
If only we could slow that down and actually know if he was saying that, because it sounded like Edward Woodward to me, not Edward Woodward.
Who says Edward Woodward? It's Edward Woodward.
I just said it. What are you talking about?
Who says that?
Woodward. Woodward. Edward Woodward.
Can we bring a coach for this too?
Yeah, Jules, can we get a speech coach?
Can we get an Edward Woodward
We
coach?
need a speech coach.
Edward Woodward coach.
There we are. Good. That is it. ESPNFC will be back on your screens tomorrow. Sid Lowe will be here. Ali Moreno,
Hey.
Craig Burley, Shaka Hislop. Oh, it's very exciting.
They could get a baseball coach for football. They could stand at the side and do all kinds of signs and all that.
It's good,
All right.
Stephen.
Okay, thank you for that.
That's another one.
If you're
go with
available, to be
to
fair,
go with the
at the
throw-in coach. Hey.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.